So today in Success, Yes or Yes, we're going to talk about this business of love with BB Haarto.
This is Success. Yes or Yes. All about succeeding in life, career, and anything in between.
Welcome, BB.
Hello, Kuya. Success, yes or yes?
Yes.
I think we are talking on the same lines. Yeah, we're talking about making the best use of our lives, our time, our resources, and our talents, yeah, to gain success in actually any area. And actually, what I want to say is that the same principles apply even with love and dating.
All right. And it's a topic that people are very, very interested in. That's why they go on these apps, swipe right, swipe left. And then I see many people that are kind of desperate, shouting out in Facebook and everything, because I see a lot of young girls, especially, that are like, oh, I don't have a boyfriend. Oh, Well, so do we need to have a boyfriend and a girlfriend, or?
Well, it depends on your goals in life. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say as well. You need to treat love, as, like a business. You need to have a very business-like approach to it, which means that, first of all, you have to be very level-headed about it. You can't, you cannot be too emotional, because emotions always get in the way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So emotions like anxiety and all that. Well, I mean, if the person that you've met, is not interested and they don't call you, don't worry. Yeah. Treat it like a business partnership. Don't take it personally. It just means maybe the fit is not there. Yeah. There's something about you the person doesn't admire, or something, there's nothing about you that the person, wants, that attracts the person. Then why actually go for something like that? I think, love, and relationships have been romanticized too much. Yeah, they've been over romanticized. So what it is, we are always attracted to people who are glamorous, talented, good looking, rich, sexy. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, but that cannot be your your main criteria. Mm-hmm. Okay, it cannot be the only reason. Yeah.
So the main criteria should be compatibility.
Absolutely. Think of it like a business partner, a potential partner. When you first meet the person, think in your head you go into interview mode. Yeah, I mean, I'm not asking you to actually have a checklist and go into interview, and tick off. But in your head, it should be like that. Yeah, and think of how it is if you're interviewing, say, a potential business partner. Yeah, the first time you're meeting or whatever it is, you need to have your goals, set out in your head. You need to know what you're looking for. Is the person just going to be a companion? Is the person, going to be, just short term? The thing about, viewing it as a business is, I'm not talking about, the love. Yeah. Love is a long-term thing. Yeah. Love doesn't happen at the beginning. Right. So, when you say you fall in love, it's not love, it's just infatuation. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So love, by definition, is long-term. I mean, no business that we know, if, started this year and next year it packs up, that's not a successful business. Nobody calls it a successful business. The successful business are the ones that have been established over years and years, and they survive long-term. Yeah.
And so what you teach, you're teaching people how to have a long-lasting, successful, and happy relationship.
Exactly. Yeah. And before you can do that, you need to enter into it with your eyes wide open. Yeah. You cannot sort of like, that's why I say emotions always get in the way, because emotions will cloud your judgment. Yeah. If you think that this person, is treating me so well, buys me such gifts, takes me to such nice places, we have so much fun together. Yeah. But If you want a long-term relationship, is this person interested in raising a family? Do they fit in with your family values? Yeah. All these things are important. There's no point, so romantic, they got together and then they eloped, ran away, start afresh somewhere else. No, yeah. That's not how it works. Yeah, there's you mustn't see your relationship as necessarily glamorous. In fact, that's quite harmful. Yeah. A long-term relationship that's going to last is something very practical. Yeah. It's like a business partnership. It has to be mutually beneficial. Yeah, that's the first thing. So it works both ways. Yeah, you can't say, oh, the person's suitable for me. You have to think, are you suitable for the person? In other words, are you mutually compatible? If you're not, you shouldn't start.
Is it going to be a positive outcome for both parties, a win-win situation? So that's how we do business in a long term. Yeah, that's how it can be sustainable. Yeah, if not, why continue? Yes. So
absolutely, as in with the bit.
Sorry.
Carry on.
I was going to ask you, how long have you been doing this, and why did you start ever doing this?
Well, the thing is, what it is I've got a daughter, yeah, who's a young adult, and what it is she's got friends who are their age as well. And at that point, when you're in university and you're a fresh graduate, you become anxious about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
More anxious than normal because you think, okay, I'm getting to the point where I'm going to settle down. I'm going to have to look for someone, to spend the rest of my life with. And especially the girls, they approach it, they're so, how do I put it? They're so vulnerable, yeah,
mm-hmm.
because they approach it with emotions, yeah. They're not businesslike about it, and once again, as I said, they look, oh, this guy is so hot, and I want to do all I can to attract him, yeah. But that's not being practical for yourself, yeah. Whenever you find someone too charming, in fact, that's when I would say beware, okay, because automatically you put yourself in a vulnerable position, yeah. And if the person is too charming, be careful, because call it like an advertisement, yeah, it's an advert, okay. You need to still do your own research, yeah, and decide for yourself whether this person is everything that the person claims to be, okay. So if the person is too charming, well, the thing is, how it is when you are shopping around, yeah. The adverts can be very nice and glamorous and fantastic and polished.
Yeah, but then the burger isn't like the one in the picture. The burger's never like the one in the picture.
Exactly, it's never like the one in the picture. Exactly. It won't be this thing. You bite into it, it looks, it tastes worse than it looks. Yeah. Mm. And so you have to do your own research. Yeah. You don't invest your resources, yeah, time and everything else, yeah, in something that in the end is going to fizzle out. Yeah. It's a waste. It's a bit like what you said in your tweet a few days ago, where you need, oh no, was it a video you had? Oh, one of your videos actually recently, and then I commented on it and I said, how true. Yeah, you need to, your list of your don't do list, the to-do list and do not do list. Yeah. It is like that. Yeah. Don't waste your time if the person turns out to be, not interested in you, and just don't waste your time. You should be able to tell, yeah, right from the start, whether you are going to, it needs to be balanced. Yeah. This relationship, this partnership, it needs to be balanced and it needs to be based on trust. The thing is, business partnerships by definition, yeah, is a relationship that's mutually beneficial, long-term, yeah. Nobody will form a business partnership with someone who they know, after 1 week, that person is going to leave, right? Everything is always long-term. Yeah, long-term and it's mutually beneficial based on trust. Yeah.
There you go.
And
it's
that's what
it's funny how we should take emotions out of love, right? It's kind of counterintuitive, and it's not what people teach or the TV teaches us. No, normally it's all this romantic TV series, or
Yeah, always, because they always finish with happily ever after. Yeah. And you find that, even in movies, the ones with a sequel that actually is popular and actually as well made, as the original, those are seldom they are seldom romantic comedies. You realize that, romantic comedies like, say, Love Actually, they have or Bridget Jones' Diary, they do have sequels, but the sequels are usually disappointing. You know what I mean? They're not as popular as let's say Terminator or Mad Max, or one of those. Yeah. And to me, that's because relationships are different. We always finish off at the happily ever after stage, because actually love is reality. Yeah, there's a lot of there are a lot of practical considerations, and it's not falling in love and ending up with the person you fell in love with. It's nothing like that. Yeah, nothing like that. I think we have to be a lot more level-headed about it. Yeah, and actually don't think of presenting yourself in a way. It works both ways. As much as you don't want to enter into a relationship with clouded vision, you also want the person to have a clear vision of who you are. Yeah. Then you can have trust. Yeah. So right from the beginning, don't be afraid to air your views and say, all right, that's something that I don't really agree with. That part about what you believe in is at odds with what I believe in. Yeah. Or I think our goals don't match. And you have to be very, very clear about it and not be afraid. Yeah. To just say, we can be friends, but we are not compatible. I don't think so. That kind of thing. And
my last breakup, she left me wisely, because our long-term goals were totally different. No? She wanted to get married, have a dog, have a house, have kids, all the traditional. And that's the opposite of what I'm looking for at this point. I don't see myself in the future with that. So after some years, she really gave up on me, because she saw smartly that I was not gonna give ever what she was dreaming about. So, which I never promised, by the way. So that's why with me. I have an example that I always put in the dating game. That's kind of connecting with this. I have this friend in Spain who's very ugly. Okay, he's my friend, but he's very ugly. The thing is, but he approaches it very businesslike. When he goes to the club, or when he goes to the street at night, he kind of he shoots on everything that's moving. He goes for every
I've met people like that before many times.
Yeah, but it's like marketing. It's like doing Facebook ads. You put 1,000 ads there, and there's a percentage of people who are gonna respond to your ad. No, same happens with him. So some girl, maybe out of pity, out of drunkenness, I don't know. The thing is, he does achieve, and he kind of gets more action than many of my friends who are shy and just are waiting in their house, like in that business book, who moved my cheese, who hid my cheese, right? There's some people who are waiting for a miracle, for magic to walk inside, and then there's this guy, for example, he's out there playing the statistics in the marketing game and saying, let's do this, and you can also get. I'm connecting it with the business side. No? It's like you get better. You see what fails, what doesn't fail, you tweak, you try again, and then what works, you do more and more and more.
You have hit the nail on the head. Yeah. Because like with a business partnership and a business, yeah, you have to work at it. No business, the moment you start it, it's there, it's successful. Yeah. All businesses start small. All successful businesses. Those that just start big, let's say, your father pumped in money, gave you money to start a business, and you have everything made for you already.
Very dangerous.
Too easy like that, it won't last. Yeah, simple. It won't last. Yeah, very dangerous, as you said. Yeah, and you start having expectations. Oh, it's bound to work. So you sit back and you relax. Yeah, that is the problem. That's where the problem starts. Yeah, you cannot have expectations once you have decided on the right person. Yeah, you just need to just work at it. Yeah, once you've made the commitment, you do all you can to keep it going. Yeah, don't just say, we're bored with each other now. I've seen, after 10 years of marriage with the person, there's so many other people out there, yeah, that are better. Yeah. If you do that with your business will, you'll be changing business every day, actually, because every day you will find in the business world there is a business out there that's better than the one that you're in. Yeah. So, you can't do that. You can't.
The grass is always greener.
Always.
Yeah. In the house of the neighbor.
Yeah. It's a matter of just accepting what you've got and working at it. Full stop. Yeah. And with you just have to have that mindset, that determination to succeed. And you will. Yeah. With everything. It starts in your head. Yeah. It's our thoughts. Yeah. That dictate what our experiences are. It all starts in there.
Definitely. How do we go about love in times of lockdown?
Well, actually, it's really good in times of lockdown because if you say online dating and all that, you actually have all the time to get to know the person, yeah, without, the distractions of the physical. Yeah? Because like I said, I haven't said this yet, actually, when you go into interview mode, yeah, let's say, yeah, that beginning stage, right at the beginning, what kind of criteria should you have? Yeah. And at which point do you tell yourself, actually, we can make a go of this relationship? Yeah. And at which point do you tell yourself, no go? Yeah. And so you have to be very clear about what criteria you want to use. Okay, I don't know if you've heard of the millionaire matchmaker.
No.
Yeah, the American lady. Her name is Patty Stanger, and she has this TV series, yeah, where she matches people up and then see if it hits. It takes off.
She matches people with millionaires or just normal people?
Yeah, I mean, usually, she will find, not necessarily, I don't think so. But she needs to find, obviously she won't find someone down and out and then try and match. You know what I mean? The thing with relationships is, if long-term type of relationships, yeah, you need to both have the same sort of goals at the same time. Otherwise, when you meet, yeah, if your goals are different, like you were saying with you and your ex-girlfriend, if your goals are different at that stage, then you best, not suitable, and go and look elsewhere. You know what I mean? Yeah. Otherwise, you'll be wasting your time, and then you miss the boat. Yeah. So petty stage.
Yeah, a poor person with a rich person.
Petty stages. Well, you have to see what your mindset is. Okay. If you're marrying the person just because the person is rich, then that, to me, money is a physical entity. Yeah. Think of, there are physical traits and there are character traits. Yeah. Which one is more important? Yeah. Which one is long term? Physical traits can change overnight. Yeah. Yeah. Money, the money bit definitely can change overnight. You can lose it overnight. Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Now more than ever, we're seeing that happen. Yeah. I hope you didn't marry because of that. Yeah.
And physical trait, you grow old, the woman gives birth, things change. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to go for the one that you agree that the person's character is suitable, for you. Yeah. And your character is also suitable for that person. I think you need to look at not skin deep things. Yeah. Like even personality. If the person is, very attractive at parties, that is also, who cares? Yeah. Ultimately, you're going to set up a home with this person. Yeah. Whether the person is successful on the dance floor is irrelevant. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't look at irrelevant.
Yeah, the flash. Take out the flash. Look
they got the flash.
What's under the cover. And there's I don't know if this is machist or what, but I see many women whose dream is to change their man.
That is never going to happen. Yeah.
Because they'll never achieve to change?
Well, you have no control. Yeah. It is like an investment. Think about investing in stocks and shares. Yeah. We will have to do all the research we can. And the research has to be done by ourselves. Yeah. If we listen to someone else tells you, this is a good stock to invest in. And you just go in based on that. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, this is your money, your resources. Yeah. You have to do your own research. The people that advise you, those trader gurus, they always advise you, do your own research, reach your own conclusions. Yeah. And then sometimes we are, unlucky, or we have at that point maybe we didn't see the problem. And then but the moment the problem arises, the moment we spot the problem, and we think, right, okay, I didn't see this before, don't be afraid to get out of it. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to end up with a controlling, a control freak, that is abusive, and there are ways, there are certain symptoms, of that kind of unhealthy relationship.
Yeah, I love the parallelism. Cut your losses, that's it.
Cut losses. Otherwise, you'll end up, losing everything. Yeah. So very often, say you've bought a stock share, and then you watch the market and you see, oh my God, it's plunging. Every day, the value is going down. Now, if the value has gone down by, let's say, 50%, oh my God, that's actually already too late. You know what I mean? It should be the value goes down by about 20%, and you think, I think this is going down further. Okay, you have to watch the trends, and then you think, no, this is the time, cut my losses and leave.
Yeah, take a business decision.
I
love it.
Because a lot of people who enter into, say, an investment, and they see the bad signs, and then they think, oh no, but one day, when I'll continue to buy the share. Yeah, it's going cheaper, it's getting cheap. So I'm buying it cheaper. And then after that, one fine day, it will go up and I'll make millions. Yeah. Then they just harbor that hope. It's like someone harboring the hope that the person will change. Yeah. And in the end, you lose everything. Yeah. It's too late. You wait how many years? Yeah?
It's like hoping for the lottery. Maybe it happens, but the chances are slim. Yeah.
So slim.
And also when I like when you're buying a stock, when you're deciding, people advise you, well, that's one. And then you can do your own research. And even if you do your own research, still you can make a mistake and it can go down, even if you did a lot of research. And as a small investor in a stock market company, you have voting rights, but your voting rights are very small, right? Because you have a few shares. So you can influence, somehow you can influence. If you buy more, you can influence more, but you'll never influence 100% because you don't own the whole company. Yeah.
Absolutely. And too much effort. Yeah. Why? Yeah. And also you don't your criteria, the tick list, the checklist, yeah, at the beginning. Yeah. At which point do you decide whether this person is in a sense good enough, yeah, or actually mutually both ways, yeah, that you're good enough for each other, suitable enough, yeah. I actually have this I don't know,
what's the
it's
checklist?
quite arbitrary, it's quite
the
a random
of BB
formula.
Haarto.
Yeah, formula. Okay, first of all, your checklist, you have your non-negotiables. This is where I mentioned the millionaire matchmaker. She's got this set of criteria, the non-negotiables, and she only allows 5 of them. Yeah. So non-negotiables are really important things. Yeah. I mean, don't waste your non-negotiables on, the person must be blonde, yeah. Or something really stupid like that. I mean,
some end up not being blonde after. Yeah, okay. Incidental. I know this Korean man who sued his wife because they had 2 kids and the kids are horrible. Okay, and he married her. He married her because of her beauty. You know what's the truth? The truth is she spent millions in fixing her face. That's not her real face.
Yeah. So the kids are, the genes are not the same, right? Yeah. I like.
I like beauty can be tricky. Yeah, can also be
very tricky. Yeah. So you have your 5 non-negotiables. I would say it should be things like, is this person resilient? Yeah. Is this person responsible? Yeah. Would this person, end up gambling everything away? You have to look at things like that. Okay. So you've got 5 non-negotiables. Once you're past those 5 non-negotiables, you take the list and think, okay, yeah, actually this person, yeah, okay, that suits me, right? Okay. And then at the end of the day, then what? How long are you going to wait before you actually decide in your mind that this person is worth, it's worth a go, we can form a partnership, right? I would say everything else, nice to have stuff. Yeah, like, they're talented, we our interests are the same, we go out together, to the same places. No, for some people, that is actually a non-negotiable. Fair enough, yeah? But remember, you only have 5, yeah? And what you do is, once you hit the sort of 60% mark for each other, yeah, sort of 60% suitability, I would say that's good enough. Because anything more than that, yeah, even 70% compatibility is quite hard to find. You have to work at it, yeah? Okay, it's quite hard to find at the beginning, yeah? And I mean, anything above 80%, I would say phony, yeah? Okay, no, 90% phony. It's just false. It cannot. It's too good to be true. Too good to be true, yeah? The person it's definitely skin deep. The person will not be able to maintain that for the rest of your lives. And what's the point? If right at the beginning, you have seen everything that good that the person is capable of doing, yeah? And same with yourself. If right at the beginning you put in so much effort, and then how are you going to maintain it later on, yeah? And it's good to just, go through with it, because that's what love is. At the end of the day, yeah, after you have been, say, married or together for 30 years, 20 odd years, you've got shared memories, yeah, you've been through thick and thin together. That's when the love is real love. Yeah. That's when, it's not an infatuation anymore. It's all based on solid, substance, something of substance. Yeah. That to me then is what love is. Yeah. Not, the bells and whistles at the beginning, not all the, the falling in love type of love, the romantic type of love. That is, that will pass very, very quickly. Yeah. Real love is long term. It's what the being together over a long period until the end of your life, and to the point that you cannot imagine life without that person. Yeah.
let's build
that
Coca-Cola,
then
let's
know
build
that you
Microsoft.
love
Let's not build overnight companies that close the next day. Yes. Makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely.
So how can people get to know you more, reach out? Yeah, so you can help them out.
Well, very good question. You have to communicate, yeah, and you have to be very open about who you are, what your goals are, yeah, and what's and all, yeah. Let people know, yeah, that is you. It's a bit like I've got this American friend, and long ago she said this, and when I met her, she was older, much older than me, sort of my age now, yeah, and I was in my 20s, yeah, mid 20s, and she was the one who said that the way she tells, yeah, that you have to be comfortable with the person. You're going to spend the rest of your life with the person. Yeah, you're going to grow old with the person. She said one telltale sign is if you feel comfortable farting in bed with the person. Yeah, that means that's fine.
True love. That's true love.
That's true love. That's true
love. All right. That's like yourself. Yeah. True. Total relaxation. Okay. Yeah. So your page for people for inquiries is This Business of Love. Okay.
Yes, that's right.
Same in Twitter. This Business of Love. Very reachable and responsive, I must say.
Yes.
Yeah. So how's the way that people send you a message and then you have a coaching call, something like that?
Well, I can do. Yeah. I've only just started this blog. So I'm open, to anyone sending me an email, at contact@thisbusinessoflove.com. And I will be there. Yeah. Ready and waiting to, answer any questions. And this business is, to me, in my mind, it's not the kind of business for profit. Yeah. The only kind of profit is, sort of, knowing that I've been able to help someone or just be that friend, that's good enough for me.
Beautiful.
I haven't started this as a business per se. Yeah.
Okay. So it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, BB Haarto, and cheers to success.
Thank you very much, Leah. Thank you, and to you, success. Yes, and we will continue to keep in touch.
Yes.
On Twitter. Yes.
Thank you so much.
This is Success. Yes or yes. All about succeeding in life, career, and anything in between.